se plane na eba enti ancha na plane no e blast e gbugum ti ye tie ne ye nim se plane na ahwe fom enti ye bekọ forest won ya kọhwe na obi hia mo bi ayabo ano ampa mene bla ba ko ye frɛ ne gyasi ene ye se ye kọ ti ye si forest la na ye kro na ana o ka kire me se obi ba ti ni pa kro no me hwe ya na ye madam fo ba ko ye frɛ ne Gideon ono oba ma ne o de boy an se plane na be se na tiato e megya dem a ehye ne emu nipa nyina ahwe
abusi after say beto dwasem penfo bi ahwe o monkwan no eye pictures bi circulate wo online a eye kira helicopter manfo post ana say o mo hye no kire mu anye sa particular helicopter no e na nya accident no se mo beka ya sa helicopter yi eye de ekonya emergency landing bi wo western region Bonsukro Grand Kwanta side honum no eno this particular helicopter manfo post an hwa ho na say to former fire for edi foam bi spray ho na omo prevent ja enkotom no eno ne sa particular helicopter no na de anya akwanhia yama aye mpanfo we no ma hwe omo kwa no ye Z9 helicopter no eno ene ye beka ya way back 2020 eye 25th June 2020 ono so ekoye emergency landing bi ewo Kumbungu empatam honum a sa particular helicopter ye nya accident yi na ekoye sa emergency landing no ewo honum Enti nsemi beto edwa no na ye chief of staff a friend no Honorable Julius Debra nsemi ebeto edwa na we breaking news no e kira man for say ampa the security on internet so ana na yete no no kre
persons in the tragic crash. Dr. Edward Kofi Omane-Boamah, Minister for Defense. Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Muhammad, MP, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Lemonad, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator and former Minister for Food and Agriculture. Dr. Samuel Sapon, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress. And Mr. Samuel Abuaji, a former parliamentary candidate. Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flying Officer Manin Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah. The President and government extends our condolences and sympathies to the families of our comrades and the servicemen who died in service to the country. All flags are to fly at half-mast until further notice. Thank you.
Enti abusia samote ya ensam no na ye chief of staff e da ba tudwa say se ne yete se helicopter no akrash wo eye adanse akrofom no no kre ama nipa nwotwe 8 ahwero kwan soldier for miensa ministers 2 ene omo ka ho NDC vice chairman ka ho bi na ye kire mu adanse oboase o ze former MP bi so ka ho ti nipa 8 na ahwero kwan na enomu na ye eyewitnesses a omo wo empatam honum ana kuro na ade ne esi so wo honum omode nsem we etudwa
na wujira he ye sore no pa ne ye kuafo ye kwafom na baby ye fo so ben forest no enti ebra ye wo fo ma na ye ti se bibia blast ti ye adwo se plane na besene kono na ahwe fom ti ye be kono yakọ se bi obi afrato no ohia mo bia ye ti
edikai mudi kai hu plane se plane bi ba
plane ba ha yidin kai hu se plane na ba enti ancha na plane no e blast e gbugum enti ye tie ne ye nim se plane na ahwe fom enti ye bekọ forest won ya kọhwe na obi hia mo bia ayabo ano ampa mene bla ba ko ye frɛ ne gyasi ene ye se ye kọ ti ye si forest la na ye kro na ana o ka kire me se obi ba ti ni pa kro no me hwe ya na ye madam fo ba ko ye frɛ ne Gideon ono oba ma ne o de boy an se plane na be se na tiato e megya dem a ehye ne emu nipa nyina ahwe tie ye se won ko kire ba bia plane tie bra o de kokora no ono kora no nsa hu ba bia plane no kora no etoto ya o de ye kontie ne nam forest na ani ye kwa ya ne nam me pono so a ne ko se jane de wo soro ijane de wo soro ti ye kwa ya no na ye no kwasem ne ye plane no atɔ fam eboduam wɔ soro duam ɛwɔ soro tie bɔ mu saa no na te bɛhwe fam ɛtɔ fam no egya tom ama yɛkɔ ɛne na de enipa yɛdi nka hu no baako de no wahe masabe ne hu nyinaa hye ama wɔno ɔda hɔ na baabi a pre ne te ati hwe pa na ne gya ne den de ne yɛntimi hu nipa a wɔ mu gu hɔ but ne gya ne so gya ne na ɛde kase pa nti ne yɛntimi hu enipa a wɔ mo hɔ baako no de na egya na hye no ama wɔno ɔda nkyɛn na baabi a ne gya ne de pa ne de ne yɛntimi hu nipa a wɔ mo hɔ ba pre ne de na ne nyinaa hye pre ne de ne nyinaa hye
enti eba saa no na moye nipa sɛn de mokoduro de na moye
de koduro de ensa me koduro na me nkurafo enti eno achi ana bla ba ko ba na ye fre no ba wo mia wo krom ha ya oba ho no okurafo ana ye se okurafo de a fra samle man na bona man ye se de asie nie ba ye de ye wa ha ye ne de information e ma assembly man se de asie nie enti anche ye hu de na fa de dom bebre na mokwa no so ba na mokwa no so ba enti
answer me jawo no say Dampaya Forest ni ni
Dampaya Forest ni semusa bas kamabro field Dampaya no
enti ususu say anopa be tamben
ba me de na me watch e bom ya na ma ba ya dafo ma na me do nti na watch ne mo me enti madwene mu de na ye 10 be 10 mu
10 am
10 be pa ho kra na mpa ho kase bia sa anopa 10
tama muhu plane no oboase na eko aha so nya oboase na mo se na aba fom sesen
pa cho ba bia ye gina odu oni hwa ha ya efiri ha ya na eko ye ni ayefo da anu se no ye ti plan enti wo hwa sabi po wo ye si hoi sabi po wo ye si wo tintin ya
bipo na
bipo ya menu mienu gina bontim ha ya ni tuai anu so na plane etitoy eboduam awo soro na te behwe fom ti dua na ebo mu no kura tutu medua no e da wo hwa ebonko mu no soro pa ana plane te tofom na blast ye ti ye ne ko hu ye ne de ne jadam tutu
okay
enti after eyewitness account no we any edin a eto aso a ekyeremu ankrofo ana mo helicopter no mu abra akwanhia no esiye no City FM4 and a posted Adewey, which the following individuals have been confirmed dead after the tragic Ghana Armed Forces helicopter crashed en route to Obuasi on Wednesday, August 6, 2025. Dr. Edward Omani Boama, Minister for Defense, Dr. Alhaji Mutala Mohammed, MP for Tamale Central, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Alhaji Muniru Mohammed, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator, Dr. Samuel Sapon, Vice Chairman of the NDC, Samuel Abuaje, former parliamentary candidate, Squadron Leader Peter Anala, Flying Officer Chum Ampedu, Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensa, Onoso Nokaho, and to weigh any nipa wachia or marshal Monkwan Nina enam Air Force 4 helicopter ya a crash no ehmo. Na de ya roho kese ewom eye Flying Officer Ampedu no mani Ampedu no ye chiremu a oware enche na yire efri mu amra no okwa akwowo ema oba oja akra ketwa ewe chiri ene ne papa so efri bi we eye news bi a Friends of Sami Jemfi posti ye na semekan achemu a Flying Officer Mani Chum Ampadu, he got married some few years ago. His wife died out of labor and she is yet to be buried. He left a month-old baby behind. The child will grow without seeing his parents. What a world. May their souls rest in peace. Abusia, enti we ene ensama ekoso na yenwie moment to aso na yenhwe emra ye wonabo mutala otiase no ewo Parliament House.
Chairman, this house, Mr. Speaker, this house is a house of records and facts. When the minister was delivering the statement, I pulled a similar statement from the Nigeria Commission of Communication. And it seems to be word for word. And this house, I would, word for word, Mr. Speaker, and that's why I'm making reference to the statement that I have just pulled through. If it is true, then that is how low. Plagiarism is just is terrible, and it appears that way. And that is why I want to make this submission to this House. And I expect you, Mr. Speaker, to let them check if it is true. This must not be tolerated. That is my first statement. The second one, and I can make that statement available. If it is so, we demand another statement. No, because that for me is disrespectful to this House. The sanctity.
Honorable member.
The least said about patriotism, the better. And now my brother is telling us that, you see, we are patriot, and that is why we are supporting. That is why we have never been against any of such intervention. As a matter of fact, you have staged more work out in this parliament than your total number in parliament. You have staged more work out in this parliament than the total number of your representation. Patriotic citizens do not walk out. They argue with reason. Patriotic citizens do not just hold press conferences. In fact, I am told that your other name is press conferences. So, Mr. Speaker, it is very clear. It is very clear.
Abusuanti we emra na wona mutala otiase no ewo na emra na okọ parliament ne nsem bi ene muhu ye no. Na no anso o grant interview bi na o kire mu a ono de emra bi ene ho atwam a abra ono onwen owo hu. Nti ono eye wiase agyanyande de ehia no. Na abusuan mumi nti sa short interview na hoye no.
No day passes without me Mutala thinking of death. And that day, when I said, I think, what can you keep? So that material vanity, it doesn't shape my life or my world. No.
Nti we so eye Honorable Mutala na no musama odi to dwa say ono de ewu nya de a de bia no ede bia etwam bia no ono ewu odwene ho. Nti eye ewiase gyanyande ne de eno de ehia no. We ene no musam bia odi gyae wo emra na otiase no. Nti after eye Honorable Mutala no mo me enkonkwohwe ebra na Dr. Omani Buama so etiase no.
Yeah. Please. Dr. Omani Buama. Dr. Omani Buama. Doctor, you're welcome. Doctor, I'm good.
Usanti we so Dr. Omani Buama ena mo hu no sisi ano. Ti we ene emra na mpemfo we no omotiase omo videos ni bi ene ye de ahira mo. Abusuan de ma sa kwansha we nyina eba ye program bi na ekoso oboase a na omo launch na ene ama emra na program na ekoso no na atitire anampemfo bi ti se Ashanti Regional Minister no ho, Lands and Natural Resources Minister Honorable Ama Kofi Boa no so ho. Enti na say according to na say President Mahama na Kokobi na bibinti wantimi ena otu Defense Minister mo so mo nkogina na nema no. Abusia program na ekoso no na responsible cooperative mining and skill development ena na ekoso a mpemfo etu anamon se omo de omnim de ekota akire ama fufia ntoata enne omo kan atiasefo ho biem ye besre se nyankopon emfa omokra ensie yi. Eti after news no ena mpemfo it's a vice president ene mpemfo bi no amoka no ho ekopiem ewo Dr. Omani Buama ni fie ewo Koforidua ana na busuan fie ewo Koforidua na mo mehwe se ne na sin no ete ewo ho.
Okay. Munyina chiro.
It's way name ram mpanyinfo no kopie mu ewo honorable Dr. Omani Boama defense minister ne fie abra saayro husem kesesei na esi no abusuafo se free aye honorable Amakofi Boa amomie mmophi yen kopie mu tamale eye honorable Mutala nso ne fie ne yen hwese ne nema etie wo ho
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وارحم محمد وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم اغفر لجميع الموتانا المسلمين اللهم ارحم.
The sun is not good.
we ne de ekwaso honorable Mutala efie na ehonum na eye CEO of Goil eno so eye nsomkyerefo ebo pin no na wo hwe be ma ba se de o ti ni su a abusuan eye aroho.
We know you to be a very good friend of the late Member of Parliament for Tamale Central. You were colleagues with him in Parliament. How hard has this news hit you?
I have nothing to say. I just have nothing to say. I just have nothing to say.
I can imagine, you know, seeing you here, it was very difficult up until the point of tears even. When you went in there, how is the family coping? Have you seen the wife? How are they coping in the aftermath of this really devastating news?
I just pray that God guides them, that's all. That's all I.
We wish you the best in these very difficult times, and so sorry for your loss. So Nana clearly Edema himself not able to speak to us following the news of the passing of someone he was a friend. They both served in Parliament together, you know, and he barely could utter any words. According to me, he has nothing to say. But in his very short prayer, he is saying that God should, you know, give and grant the family of the late Member of Parliament, the late Minister, strength during this very difficult time. As I speak to you, he's sitting down in tears. He can barely utter any words. You know, palm in the face, head bowed, and in tears. A very, very difficult moment for the family. Like I said earlier as well, we saw the sister also coming pretty shortly. The sister, right from when she got out from the vehicle, had to be held together and sent inside. It's been a very sorrowful, you know, time here. It's been very difficult. Currently, the tents have been set, and very shortly, we are being told that the chairs will be arranged so visitors who want to pay tribute, who want to come in and commiserate with the family, can do so. But as I speak to you, more people are still trooping in. Quite a number of people have come in entered into the main house since his coming here. Clearly a very difficult moment, a very, very difficult moment. Also, we were told that some staffers who worked very close with him in his personal office are also here, and they could also barely utter any words, right? Because some of them dealt with him very early in the morning, some of them a few minutes before that particular flight, which would lead into that crash and ultimately his demise. Some persons who were with him up until the flight are also here, and they can barely believe the news that has come in today. Very devastating.
Honorable Mutala so ne fie ho na ne brother Honorable Mutala ne brother e de nsem we etudwa
by Honorable Haruna Idris, who called and told you that this is what has happened. So we should have faith. So whatever it is, he will raise up with us later. So it was there that I felt that whatever God does is the best wishes. But in our religion, every Muslim is supposed to test death. So as it has come, we have accepted it in faith. We have given everything to Almighty Allah for him to rest in perfect peace.
What will you remember him for?
Did you yesterday? We had a brother who had an accident with caterpillar in Takoradi. Currently he's at Kuala Lumpur. They amputated his leg. So we spoke that we should meet in Accra and see the management of the company to take care of the leg. So that's the program I was having with him. I shall leave this morning for Accra. He later on called me again that he had an assignment. I should leave it over the weekend. So on Monday I can be in Accra. So we're going to solve that problem. It's a great loss to the family, to the constituency, to the entire Dagom, because it's the Gomba by tribe. So we are sad. We are still mourning. We have nothing to do. We have to give everything to Almighty Allah.
What can you?
Yeah, he had left behind a lot of legacy to the family. In a sense that he's brought up in a polygamous way. So he grew up in it. My father gave birth. We are about 24 in number. And they are the last children. By the grace of God, he has succeeded. He's helping the family. And two, his constituency, he has done a lot for them. Because I'm not a politician. But those who are in politics with him knew what he has done in the constituency. Which I would describe as a very intelligent guy. But I grew him up from Christ to the university. He always tell me that he's interested in reading. I say if you read, you succeed. And he has been the only time I'm proud of him. Every human being wants to raise up a child to be ahead of him. When you raise up a child, you are still higher than the child. Then you are failed. So let's pray. We'll get a multitude of them in the family. We thank God that we have a very brilliant children in the family. Some people will come and succeed in the near future. So death is, like I do tell you, death is always, by our religion, is just closer to our truth. Anytime Allah tells us that when you wake up in the morning, you shouldn't be thinking that you end up in the evening. So anytime that fate, you always talk about death. So you have to make ahead. But because of the death, you need not to sit back again. You have to be working. Anytime it comes your way, you go. So we have other brothers in Accra. I've asked them to take care of that and speak to the immediate family, the wife and the children in Accra. So we are also here. I can't leave here as us now. But we have the brothers in Accra. Honorable Haruna and Co are doing that for us. I'm Ibrahim Mohammed Baba. Not the family head. Yeah, brother.
Usia we ene nsema eye Honorable Mutala ne brother e de tudwa. We eye nsema ayroho sema ene ukuda esi e wo Ghana man mu hanoma ama abusia maako nwotwe edi ayroho. Abusia ka me ho ne ensre na Yankopon say empanfo ye mo ahwere omo nkwan omo baabi papa ene omo ntran ene ankrankron kan omo ho nyina no omo baabi pa na omo ntran na afen so abusia mo ahwere omo adehye no onse omo nkran na Fresh Studios yenso ye mama yako abusia mentimi to a video no so I hope some aba me kase meto aso anhwe na me yanso me di nsuo na me be Fresh Studio ha abusia ko comment section ho na fa nkuranhye nsem fama abusia no na fa yako fama abusia na o ma hwe o de hye ene mpanyimfo ne ankrankra o ma hwere o mo nkwan sojafo obi biala no helicopter nim no yankopon enfo mo kra mfansi yi